47 Community in the Service of Power. February 15, 1944. My German friends, when I spoke to you the last time, I challenged you to struggle through to an ancient, genuine faith of the Germans. Faith creates something without which people cannot live with one another. Community. Even the word community has been very misused. People spoke of national community and meant the rule of one class. The weak were invited into community so that the strong could rule. Community needs power to be able to live. Every community of living cells within a body requires a power that holds the cells together. But on the human level, there can occur what never takes place in nature. That power doesn't serve community, but rather community is forced into the service of power. So it has happened in Germany. Under the Nazis, German national community has been transformed into a machine whose sole purpose it is to produce power for the ruling Nazi party. What was called German national community has become an instrument for the generation of power. Is there still a German national community today? I believe there is, but I believe it exists only in secret, underground, with those who are fighting for Germany against the Nazis. Community requires three things: a common destiny, mutual trust, and the same goals. How is it going today with the German familial community? Isn't this community split into three parts by the war machine? First, the men who have their destiny in an army that is not a people's army but a state's army. And the women who are placed in the workforce, and the children who find their particular destiny in the party. A destiny that shapes young men into war machines and young women into incubators. Not only has the state split the community of the family, it has also sown distrust. What is more destructive of community than the parents' fear of a report by their children? With common destiny and mutual trust, the third characteristic has also disappeared. The same goals. All goals are absorbed by the state. There is no longer any German familial community. But perhaps you will say that there is all the more national community now. No, and once more, no. As surely as a machine creates no community of its parts, just as little can the German state machine create a German national community. In actuality, there is no community of destiny between the Nazis and the masses of the German nation. The German people will live when the Nazis have come to an end, when they turn the German people into an instrument of their insane will to power. At that time, they separated their destiny from that of the German people. German national community lives today only in the struggle with the National Socialist. Everywhere else is distrust and hatred. The army distrusts the party, and the party the army. Neighbors distrust where the neighbors are not secret agents of the terror. Friends close their mouths before those whom they'd hitherto considered friends. So it looks with German national community. The Nazis have turned it into that. And they have given the people no common goal. Power for the sake of power, namely, for the sake of their power. That is all. But in truth, that is nothing. There is community among the German people only where the people secretly, silently, and resolutely come together for the battle against their tempters and oppressors today. German community is community in the freedom struggle against National Socialism.